everybody. So I wanted to come on here and show you my, I don't know what I'm doing. So this was my setup. So I'm not going to say that I'm going to show you my setup because it's really not. But my setup for 2019 was my Hobonichi Weeks and my Hobonichi cousin. I have the Avec this year. And it wasn't working. I've been with Hobonichi for 5 years now, and it's just not working. I started a new job at the end of this last year, and it was just not working for me. So I was on one of the Facebook groups and saw someone had shared their Franklin Covey B6 sized weekly book and kind of became obsessed with it a couple of weeks ago and was just going to finish out 2019 in my 2 books that I was already using, and decided that I really wanted to give it a try. And another reason was I was kind of in the process of planning a custom cover from Vanderspec to match my Hobonichi Weeks, and did not want to put forth the money on the custom if I found that I liked the B6 size better. So yeah, that's where I am. So I'm gonna move this one out of the way because really what I wanted to show y'all was the comparison between the Hobonichi Weeks and the weekly Franklin Covey. The main reason I had my cousin out here was to just show a size comparison. There we go. So you see there's about a little more than a ½ inch width here and probably a little over an inch height extra here. So that was that one. And then between these two, that's probably not, let me grab one that's not in a cover. So size-wise comparison here, they are just about exactly the same height. And that's with, this one has like a little PVC cover on top of it, and with that cover, they are the same height. And then width-wise, I measured with my ruler, and it was about 1.5 inches wider on the Franklin Covey Weekly here. Okay, so let me show some similarities and some differences here and what I'm thinking with this B6 size. So opening it up, let me see if I can get this off. Here we go. It is in this nice PVC cover here. If I do end up carrying this with me as my everyday carry, I'm thinking about doing it TN style and putting the band through here. We'll see how that goes. It does have 2 bands or 2 bookmarks attached, just like your Hobonichi Weeks does. And then this is like a hard kind of, harder than cardstock, I think. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit thicker than cardstock. The actual cover of the book is. And it's just, let's see if I can get that out. There we go. Just a book. Looks like this. I do like the cover. I do plan on keeping it inside the cover. Okay, so let's keep going. So the Franklin Planner, this is your information page. Something in Japanese, which of course I don't read Japanese, but for the most part, this is mostly in English, and so I'm not gonna have any trouble with it. And I am used to the Hobonichi Weeks, so Hobonichi in general, so that doesn't bother me at all. This is the 4-quadrant system. If you're familiar with the Franklin Covey system at all, then a lot of this is going to be very familiar with prioritizing your tasks and putting those in there. Then you have some information on how to fill out the different pages, how to fill out the monthly calendar, how to fill out your weekly spread. And then this is the big rocks, talking about what's important in your life. I don't know. I assume this is the contacts page. Contacts section. There's a couple pages of those. The format kind of leads me to believe that's probably what I would use it for. And then you have your goal setting pages. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And then it goes into your calendar spreads. Let me grab my week so I can show you a comparison of the calendar spreads. You hear my baby in the background? Sorry about that. Okay, so here you have 2019, 18, and 20, and then here you've got 18, 19, 20, and 21. So that's nice, having those. And then it goes into your monthly section starting with December of 2018. Now, one thing that is not in here that is in the Hobonichi Weeks is the index pages. So for example, here's my old blank one. The yearly index, you're not gonna get that in the Franklin Covey weekly one. So that's one difference. And then for your monthly pages, the boxes, these are a little bit bigger, except for your weekends. Let me open that up and show. Here's the boxes in the weeks compared to the Franklin Covey. Just a little bit bigger width-wise here. And then your Saturday and Sunday are a little bit shorter. So they look like they're about the same width almost, maybe a little bit less in height. Now the Hobonichi Weeks, you have a lot of blank space around the outside where you don't really get that on the Franklin Covey. You do get a personal box, business, personal, and weekly goals, but you can separate however you need. And then your monthly pages go through until December, and then you go into your weekly section. So there's no forward planning extra months in the Franklin like there is in your Hobonichi. Your Hobonichi Weeks gives you the first 3 months of the new year. So for example, see, it went through March of 2017 in my 2016 book. So you got those extra pages where you're not gonna have that here. And then you go into your weekly view. So let me open up a blank weekly in my weeks to compare. Let me put these side by side too so you can see how much extra space is open when you have both of them open like that. So on your weeks, you know, you have your 7 days, Monday start, and then just a blank gridded page over here. Where in your Franklin Covey weekly, you have also a Monday start, your 7 days, and then instead of it being blank over here, you have a task list, you have a business section and a private section, you have a tracker, and then you have just some blank gridded page down here. And that's nice, I feel like. Now, one of the reasons why I am trying this one instead of my Hobonichi Weeks is because I have a really, really super poor eyesight. So it gets tedious sometimes having to draw my sections in my weekly. And that's why I kind of got drawn to this, was because I wasn't going to have to draw all of that out. Even like with natural light and my glasses on and a lamp, it's still, especially in the late evenings, it's really difficult. So I do like this, that it's already all done for you. One thing I have noticed right off the bat, okay, this is cream paper, this is white, and I can already tell that I can see through the pages more on the Franklin Covey than I can in my Hobonichi Weeks. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel about that, but we will see, because I really do like the structure of this book for sure. And so you go through and you get all your weekly pages, and it ends right there at the end of the year. And then it goes into some project planning pages, some project calendars. There are 6 blank boxes, which you can divide those out more if you want to. And there's 1 page per month for each month of the year. And then after you get to the end of those, you get to some just blank pages. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So you get about 15 pages there of blank pages. Whereas, you know, in your Hobonichi Weeks, you get lots and lots of blank pages. This book, this was just a regular Hobonichi Weeks, had 71 blank pages, and then my Hobonichi Weeks Mega had 213 blank pages there in the back. But if you don't need a lot of blank pages, then that's fine. Here is a comparison of the thickness. The Hobonichi, this is just the regular Hobonichi Weeks. And you see it's a little bit thicker because you have those extra note pages in the back there. So that is pretty much it. I am going to work on setting this up. I want to use it as my everyday carry and see how I do there. There's another side by side. You see the Weeks is just slightly taller without that cover on there, but with the cover they're about the same. So yeah, I want to set this up and see how I like it. I am thinking of carrying it TN style, and we will see how that goes. So if you have any questions about these products and would like a further walkthrough, I do plan on doing another one once I get this all put together and set up in whatever cover I decide I'm going to carry it in. So yeah, leave me some questions, leave me some comments. I'll see if I can address those in a follow-up video, and I would love to hear your thoughts. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.